Hello and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. In the last episode, we met some old friends. Not the ones I was really hoping for, but besides the point. Can we really call them friends if they were our foes originally? And we're just meeting them for the first time? Yeah, I can't really call them friends. Oh well, besides the point. What I'm here to do is, I think, finish the game, because I think it's pretty close, but I don't know how long this will go on for, this trial, and then I think there's going to be an epilogue, and I don't know how long that'll go on for as well. But oh well, let's get going and think that we're going to be the ultimate despair again.
Right. Back to being hopelessly controlled by me, when you used to feel despair upon despair. No!
Are you fucking serious? Can't you do anything about it?
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
It might be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it. That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us. We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end.
Don't worry. Once you get out, we will do our best to support you.
But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last ultimate despair.
For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. That might just be our memories? I mean, yeah. Once they... This was in the teacher's lounge. It wasn't in the one where it was like, why are you defying us? Yeah, this was in a totally different one, so... I don't know.
When you say support, do you mean I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or...?
Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
It's gonna be alright. Your real bodies have just been brainwashed. That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
Will you stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed? Washing your brain is like really nasty.
That's what you did to them.
But still, even if our brainwashing is undone, the memories we've made up till now will be erased.
Yeah. Which I'm actually, now that I think about it, now that I have time, how did she erase their memories in the first place? At least with this, with their minds being computer programmed and junk like that. Also, what exactly was the door all that time ago that we were entering before? Was that the ship door, the door to the facility, or the door that accessed our memories? I don't know.
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that.
It doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality. Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your minds.
Meaningless? Vanish? Does that include her too? If we lose our memories of this world, we're also going to forget she ever existed, right? If that happens, does it really mean that she, an existence confined to this world, is really going to disappear? You mean Chiaki? Or Monami? Or both? She risked her life to protect us. And we won't even remember she existed. But didn't you yourself say earlier in this exact trial that she was real?
Memory's not all that'll go back to normal. If you've lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when... Please stop!
Going back to reality in that condition, that's like a bad joke.
You're not joking. That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
We don't know anything about that past! Hey, why did we become ultimate despair in the first place?
Thank you. Like, how did we just succumb to this?
I asked the same thing in the real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me...
People who cling to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest.
Huh?
Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off. They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others. Shoving off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that. The point is, The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
That's not even an explanation.
Thank you, Fuyuhiko.
Then, what if you think about it like this? It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world. And in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world too. They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
Are you kidding around?
Enough! My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing.
Reviewing?
When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair. And your dead friends will never be revived.
Yeah.
And the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world. Now then, will the hope of the Future Foundation win, or will my despair win?
Alright! Things are starting to heat up!
This isn't a game, you know.
Au contraire, this is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life. That explains why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere side characters.
You called us chumps again!
Because it's true! Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake.
What?
There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people.
You mean these people?
Since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question?
Question?
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then. So, question. Who did I lure and how did I do it? The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain in the ass. Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
Same outcome as the killing school life. Do I just have to remember what occurred there? The people Junko lured. The method. I should try connecting those dots. There should be an answer there. Okay. Logic dive. 7 minutes. Still only 3 questions. Oh, this is gonna be a hectic route, isn't it? Okay. Odd. Pretty standard stuff so far. I suspected as much. What? Is my depth perception really that bad? Okay. Oh, I thought, I don't know why I didn't click there, but oh well. Alright, question 1. Who did Junko Enoshima want to lure? The future found, Hope's Peak, oh, Headmaster, okay. I was still reading shit, the Future Foundation. Ooh, interesting way to do it. When I saw Hope's Peak Academy, I was like, wait a minute, the students from Hope's Peak Academy, or what? And then I saw Headmaster as it was too late. Oh, that was close. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's the first time running into one of those. I was waiting for them to pop up, but I didn't think it was going to be like that soon. Plus, I almost made it, but I missed it by a bit. Oh, wow. Good one. Okay, question 2. What bait was used to lure the... Okay, yeah. I was like, all of those were technically correct, but it would be most correct for the killings because they couldn't figure out why it was going on. Oh boy. Jesus. Come on. My mouse. My mouse. Oh. Jesus. I guarantee that little jump in the middle slips people up. Because you don't have to jump on the blue things. Alright. What did Junko use to force them to watch the killings? Surveillance cameras. A Gamera and Caramel. Okay. Let's finish off strong here. There we go.
It's all coming together. Got it. You used the surveillance cameras. You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
Surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
Because they were technically already watching us before.
In the previous Killing School line, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school. You used the cameras that were placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
Ding ding ding! I was broadcasting the Killing School trip live to every member of the Future Foundation.
Every member. So does that include my favorite? And why isn't she here?
The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation?
And also, who makes up the Future Foundation beyond the 6 of them?
What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
How bad? Like, if it's just using the bathroom, that's natural, but there shouldn't be cameras in the bathrooms.
You sure did.
Okay. Okay.
I will never be queen now. Please forget what you saw.
So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
We tried to hack in many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
Thank you for that.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again, until it was finally possible for us to enter the program just a short time ago.
And you came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, Hope dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time, right?"
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course we made you do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation. But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background. But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Just 1 second, please! That sounds as though
we wanted to come to this world of our own free will. But that's precisely the truth.
Because you guys set it up, because you already had the bait for it. You guys already had the virus set up. Huh?
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program. To provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime. That's right. The reason the ultimate despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
That's just your imagination.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair.
That's not exactly the right face, but oh well.
Whoa, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Don't go blaming us for this!
Thank you! It's all thanks to you guys. This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair.
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate! Huh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Trapped? Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rule?
There are two options. Graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision.
But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
If she / Monokuma saw fit. The other requirement to pass the graduation exam is the teacher's final decision.
I see. As I recall, we also need the teacher's final decision.
To participate in the graduation program, you need my permission as your acting teacher, you know? Why does my voice feel better after however many recordings? I don't know. What? Does that mean it won't end with just a majority vote? After the vote, I'm going to judge us every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not. But we're not actually graduating. So, even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate it unless you acknowledge it?
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that
Okay.
all too well. I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Oh. Looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we'd back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
What makes you say that?
Not.
Look upon their faces. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit.
Okay, so this is where I gotta use the ultimate hope against all their ellipses. Ellipses?
There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is... well... Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone.
Here we go again.
It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
Wait, am I gonna be taking control of Makoto to fill everyone with hope because he's the ultimate hope? But what about... I don't know. It's only him that she does it with. Like, why? It's only him.
I was totally waiting for a protagonist to fly like that. When I crush you with despair,
Okay, that's why.
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Ah, wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
Mastermind?
Mastermind? Someone else is coming?
You know, I said something about a mastermind, but I thought it was just her. I didn't realize it was gonna be a computer program of her, but who the fuck is a mastermind here?
That can't be. It's just a bluff.
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the mastermind. But I always fall into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well. Let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamukura!
Izuru. Okay. I was saying it wrong.
Izuru Kamukura?
That name. I've heard it before. That person was called the Ultimate Hope. That shouldn't be all he was. Okay. That's right. I've seen a person called Izuru Kamukura. Fuck it. Somewhere else. As I recall, that person was the founder of the Academy.
I see.
Kind of magazine something it said.
Izuru Kamukura. Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy?
Also, I've just realized this last trial has been a lot of talking and not a lot of actual gameplay.
It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder.
Unless you count reading as playing the game, but oh well. I mean, there are people that have idle RPGs and idle, and I don't mean like musical idle like Sayaka. I mean like idle, you put your phone down and you walk away, go eat something, you come back and you've earned like 4 PNGs of waifus or whatever the fuck.
That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamukura, right?
Izuru, okay.
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamukura...
Okay, so they all pronounce it slightly different.
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
Kind of.
Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
The future foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamukura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy. Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko Enoshima killed them? Oh, don't say such cruel things. Izuru Kamukura is very much alive.
That old fart or someone else?
Isn't that right, Hajime?
Oh, okay. Okay. That was in the back of my head, but it was far in the back of my head. I was wondering because I was the only survivor. Huh?
What? I am... What?
Okay, so Hajime Hinata is a fake name.
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamukura.
Or I'm just an old fart in the machine and I went back in time to my high school days. And this is me.
Huh?
Alrighty. If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
You're Izuru Kamukura, you're Izuru Kamukura, you're Izuru Kamukura, you're Izuru Kamukura, you're...
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way! There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamukura! Izuru is that ultimate hope, right? But Hajime is...
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever. But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamukura makes all this much more hopeless.
I'm Izuru Kamukura? Reserve Department, Tragedy of Hope's Peak, the tragedy. 9 bullets. Okay, tragedy, killing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were marked for being a reserve course student,
Hope.
Mm-hmm.
How can someone from the reserve corps have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created Hope?
Oh shit.
Izuru.
I'm the ultimate hope? And the current me and Izuru Kamukura are... What did Hope's Peak Academy do to me?
Good news, Hajime!
Hold on, let me see my bullets exactly. There was only one survivor. Department populated by those who took general entrance exams in contrast to the main department, which recruited. There was only one survivor. Okay. Tragedy of Hope's Peak. Hope's Peak Academy invested all their resources to create... Ooh, okay. Invested all their resources to create Izuru Kamukura, the ultimate hope. Izuru was later involved in an incident in which he brutally murdered 13 members of the student council. Despite the Academy's efforts to conceal this incident, a certain someone took advantage of this incident to provoke the dissatisfied reserve department students into rising against the Academy.
Even though you were mocked for being a...
The tragedy. The hopeless event that was caused by the group known as the Ultimate Despair. There was a and was responsible for completely destroying Hope's Peak Academy. Through their utter devotion to a certain person, they brainwashed the masses and filled countless people with despair. Hold on, did Mikan ever say that she killed... I feel as if like she said that she was going to meet him. And not them. I feel like that was right, but... If I was right there, then why didn't... Okay. Killing school life. Okay, passing by ultimate despair. As part of the tragedy, Junko Enoshima has forced the students of Hope's Peak Academy to kill each other, film their deeds, and broadcast it to the entire world. That was the past one. Remnants of despair. Even after Junko Enoshima's death, an influential group known as the Remnants of Despair still exists. Unless they are stopped, the tragedy will never end. List of subjects. That's not really all that important. Everyone's names are written under the list of subjects. The list is written on a clipped newspaper article. The article was about... Yeah, that's not really all that important. I think it's the first two so far. The Academy's founder. Okay. Placard on the portrait hanging in the office said, Hope Speak... Okay, that's just about it. Come on. Come on.
An amazing talent like
Hope Cultivation Plan. Hope Cultivation Plan. Okay. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy attempted to create true hope by Okay, that's Hope Cultivation Plan. Okay. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy attempted to create true hope by consolidating the results of all their research. That might be it. I'll keep that one in mind. Vision of Nagito.
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata.
I think I have to agree.
I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created Hope?
Oh, God. There we go.
That must be it.
Damn.
Are you talking about the Hope Cultivation Plan?
I'm glad I read through everything for that.
Hope Cultivation Plan. What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Oh, wow.
Create? For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder and called it the Izuru Kamukura Project.
Gotcha. Okay.
Izuru Kamukura Project?
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage of that plan. From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
Oh, fuck.
Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
A plan to create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent. From that group of reserve course students, the one who was finally chosen was Hajime, who stands before you now.
Why me?
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else.
Mm-hmm. That makes the most sense, but why did they... I mean, luck is a fucking skill, so why isn't...
You still don't get it. You were used by the Academy. They exploited your feelings of admiration toward hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
Yes, but how did the cultivation of hope turn into fucking despair?
What?
Like, why did I turn around and kill 13 people?
See? Didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
After many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
Wouldn't this be 2.0? Oh well.
Say transformed?
What did they do to him?
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes.
Oh, and it just drove me insane. And I would... So they forced me into a whole bunch of shit. I just went mad. And I just couldn't take it.
By directly interfering with his brain,
Oh.
Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata
Not even what I thought.
into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamukura. Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me.
Oh. So he obtained every... Okay.
But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit.
And how'd you do that?
That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close. Seriously, it's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand. I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb. By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
Right. I wonder, did the creators of this game and the storyline, because it was 4 years in between, I think it was like 2011, or no, technically 2011 and I think 2014, unless it was 2010. Did they have this planned out? Because there was a lot unanswered in the first game, and maybe they were just going for ambiguity, but... I don't know. Maybe they just filled in gaps that they could.
Did they really do something like that?
But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius, right?
Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
So then, Hajime, the person that's here, wouldn't it be... If they altered the brain, obviously the memories would be, but the way that I act, we should... I should still have Izuru in there somewhere, right? If they altered that much.
Different person? How is he different?
I know the memories would be gone, but I don't know.
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised. all of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
And the recesses are just what's here.
Emotions, thoughts, hobbies. He doesn't even have a memory?
Huh.
It sounds like he is a completely different person.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar.
Okay. Kind of what I was asking about, but even more so.
The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
But would you be able to cover up all that? Maybe just delete all the rest.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown,
He'll disappear.
Disappear?
I was wondering what they were doing with the
All
zoom.
that will remain is Izuru Kamukura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
Disappear? I'm going to disappear? Disappear. Oh, gotcha. So that's what all this shit was about. Disappear. Alright. Oh. Gotcha. Maybe that's why Mikan didn't recognize me. Holy shit. That's a cool design. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Gotcha. So he already knew. Izuru, right? Izuru already knew. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason to meet again. After all, you're boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? This was going to the facility.
Isa? No, that's not me.
How did his irises change then?
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamukura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamukura, the mastermind behind all of this.
So, she just made me snap under the pressure that I was already under. I, as Hajime, was undergoing a ridiculous change to become the ultimate hope. And that was going as planned, but then something just happened to snap, and I became the ultimate despair amongst the ultimate hope.
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was...
It's not me!
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
I do. I already know how I can be saved. One of these two. Okay. Graduate? Okay.
I see. I just need to choose graduate then.
I mean, just pushing one button. I mean, if you have to press both of them at the same time, if like there's even a difference of like your finger levels when you press it, can't that cause things to go awry as well?
In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body. So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless happy ending.
Hold on. You can't do that.
Oh, now I understand what my mistake was. Yeah, if Hajime himself wanted to be saved, the only way for Hajime to survive would have been to graduate. Yeah.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here. I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
That's not it. What we're saying is...
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place?
It really is only Makoto, because what Kyoko said is definitely what Makoto would say, but it's only when Makoto says it that she goes wild.
What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
Which goes along the veins of what I say in a lot of different playthroughs. The good side is the only side that makes it to the end. Maybe the good side that makes it to the end has a sick and twisted idea, and the losing side that didn't have enough manpower to beat the other side had the good idea.
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right? Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
Not just dreadful.
Oh. Wait, I just remembered. The whole reason that Kuzuryu's sister is dead is because of what happened before. So she was maybe an ultimate as well. Or maybe she was in a reserve course. Who knows?
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think? And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game. Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, there won't even be save data left of it.
Oh, so I guarantee my files are all gonna be gone.
The girl you love and the guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized. And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much. Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for? For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
That's what she does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Oh, hold on.
What is it? Why are we still waiting? Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
He's worried about me.
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets. The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world. Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
Hajime has not said a word.
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way.
They keep going back to
As they
this.
choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories, and everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living.
But then there's gonna be a bunch of despairs that are there as well.
Everyone who died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
I mean, can't we just kill her?
Guys, you can't buy into this. Think carefully about which is true hope.
And which is true despair.
What shall we do?
You're asking us?
You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why'd it turn out like this?
If everyone can overcome despair, you guys should be able to grasp true hope.
If our memories are
I want to listen to everything. I'm gonna take damage, but oh well.
I will not even remember the reason everybody died.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
Oh, I guess this is...
You might think I'm a fool, but I want to see Peko one more time.
Oh.
If we turn back into ultimate despair, the Future Foundation might kill us, right?
I guess they expected people to take it immediately, so...
This is all the Future Foundation's fault. They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again.
I know, but...
Everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
Oh! Graduator... Okay, so it... Okay, I see what you're doing, game. Cool! Graduator shut down. The world or me? Hope or despair? You're telling us to choose? To choose between that? Why? Why do we have to choose? Oh, did I really just need to have enough life for this? Pardon?
I can't do it.
Subverting my expectations, I like it.
Huh? Can't do it?
Taking away the player's ability, I like it.
I can't choose.
Oh.
You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves. And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone! This is just too much. Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got dragged into this. And now, my existence is going to disappear? I don't understand it at all.
Both choices are hopeless.
How much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
This burden. Don't you dare make us shoulder it.
There's no way we can handle this on our own.
Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future. Hope, despair, do whatever you want. It's not my problem.
That's...
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all.
I wonder if everyone doesn't vote, what happens?
Jeez. Once again, this went exactly as I expected. I get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan. Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happens. Well, I can say that, but the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless. After all, this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony. Fine, I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair. That goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it. So, Let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends. Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever. Forever and ever 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 and ever.
Interesting. I didn't quite know what was going on. I thought she was charging up a special beam cannon. We are back on the beach. Cool. Okay. Hey, what the? Everyone's here.
All right, a game reset.
And with this, the world will continue to loot.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
There's the ultimate
I guess
imposter.
it's fine to stay like this for a while.
What?
Young master, that is a wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us.
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
All right, let's party!
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability.
Is this supposed to be like a nihilist?
BGM Tabuki!
Was I supposed to shoot the only thing that I saw?
Take a picture to commemorate this?
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess? I've prepared you a training regiment.
Ooh, if you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself?
Sure.
After all this time?
So I literally do just shoot. What was this again? Oh well, there's no need to think about it. I wanted this ending.
All right, a game reset.
Yeah, just shooting the
And with
nihilist.
this, the world will continue to loot.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
What am I doing?
All right, a game reset.
And with this,
Wait,
the
do I just have
world
to
will
continue
continue to loot.
breaking this?
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
What am I doing? Ah, okay, that's not right.
Right,
So I copy.
reset.
I can't
And
change
with
bullets.
This, the world will continue to loot.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Eternal Game Utopia.
Young master, that is a wise call.
Okay, so now I have this.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us.
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
All right, let's party!
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability.
Just leave the BGM Tabuki.
Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate this?
This is weird.
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess?
Nothing's changing.
I've prepared you a training regiment.
Ooh, if you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself?
After all this time?
Hey, it changed.
That's not it.
Hey,
You guys aren't part of the game, right?
what am I doing?
All right,
And with this, the world...
an eternal game.
I guess it's
Okay,
fine to stay...
so now if I do this...
Yes, there's a.
And with this, Junko...
All right,
I'm gonna showcase my.
just leave the BG. Hey, can I take?
Want to be awed by the... I've prepared you a...
Should I begin with a... That's not it.
Okay.
You guys aren't part of the game, right?
Okay, I think I have to copy that. What am I doing?
All right,
And with this, the world...
an eternal game.
I guess it's fine to stay...
Young master.
Yay! Yes, there's a.
And with this, Junko...
All right,
I'm gonna showcase my.
just leave the BG. Hey, can I take?
Want to be awed by the... I've prepared you a...
Should I begin with a... That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
What was this again? Oh well. There's no need to think about it. I wanted this ending. I wanted this?
All right, a game reset.
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
Part of the game.
An eternal game utopia sounds like...
Okay.
Swirl.
Huh. Well, that was an interesting way to do it. But unfortunately, I gotta end that episode here. Very interesting, and I can't save. Okay. Thank you, game, for taking that away from me. Alright. I'll just have to end the recording here and not save, I guess. But thank you so much for coming about. I know that there's going to be an epilogue, so that's at least going to take time. I don't know how long it could be, but for the most part, it'll at least get something done. So thank you for coming out, and just wait and see. So in the meantime, have a nice day.